Well, in the book of Nehemiah, we're told the story of the Jews who had been in captivity for many years. Jerusalem had been destroyed many years before, and they were returned back to Jerusalem to reestablish their culture and to rebuild the walls. But they were faced with serious military and political opposition, so much so that Nehemiah divided the people into two groups, and one group provided protection and the other group built. But even the builders carried a sword. So they figuratively had a sword in one hand and a trowel in the other. And that's a great picture for a lot of life. In our personal life, if we're dealing with things, issues, hang-ups, addictions, sometimes the tendency is just to work harder. But if we haven't first contended and continued to contend in prayer and spiritual warfare, we're just going to be spinning our wheels. Now, we don't just pray and sit back and wait for God to magically do something. There's some action then that comes out of that. But it's both of those together that are the recipe for change and for permanent change. And the same holds true for America. If we've learned anything in the last few years, it's that we're not facing a fundamentally political problem. It's fundamentally a spiritual problem, deep spiritual warfare for the country, for the heart of America, for our very freedom and existence. That plays out in the political arena. So while all of us may not be in Washington working, all of us can do the part of the sword in prayer, spiritual warfare for America, praying for God to provide protection, authority, plans, strategy for the people that are working. And together, that's a pretty good recipe. The best is yet to come. America shall be saved. Welcome to the Great Awakening.